The reason why you're getting absolutely nowhere in your life is because you're trying to balance everything out. So I had that realization literally last week, and you may not think that's the reason why you're not making progress. So I'm going to help you realize as well. And I'm also going to help you with how to invest your time into one thing so you don't crash out and burn like everyone else does. So before I had this realization, I was doing 3 different things at once. I was doing boxing full time, by the way. I was doing YouTube, I was doing TikTok, and I was also doing the gym. So technically 4 things. But do you see the issue? How am I supposed to make any sort of progress in one of them things? Anyways, I can't really give you something to work on because I don't know what you actually want to work on. I'm talking to a fucking camera, not you in person. I can give you advice on this, and what I'm going to say is just relate your story to mine. So say you've got 4 things that you want to focus on. I want you to sit down and think about which priority is the most realistic, the one that you can actually get the most benefits out of, and one that you can see yourself doing in the next 5 years. But you need to pinpoint what things you're going to put time into. In my opinion, if you don't take that advice and you just click off and just continue your day, or just continue being a night owl, or you're not, you're just a fucking doom scroller, you're going to continue the never-ending cycle of starting something new and never completing it. But instead of finishing something and focusing on one thing like me, you're just going to keep on repeating the same cycle of failure until you can't cycle anymore. So I want you to think deeply here. What do you really have the most chance at success at? And then I want you to think if that thing's actually going to work. So if you have something in mind, and I said all of that, I advise you to cut out all the activities that don't actually bring value to that and end up just kind of slowing your progress down. Now on the flip side, what do you do if you didn't have anything in mind when I said all of that? Well, what you need to do, and what took me so long to realize, and it's so fucking obvious, find what it is. Simple as that. Obviously it can take a while to find out what you want to do, but sit down and think about the most ideal life scenario. If you're currently sitting here watching this, it means that you want to have an actual good life and you want to have an above average life. But unfortunately, I'd say about 70% of men right now who are currently on this motivational arc aren't going to achieve any of that, simply because they don't take any fucking action and they're inconsistent. That is literally the reason. So whatever it is you thought about earlier, stop being a fucking pussy and just take action on it. Because imagine in a month from now, say you want to be a YouTuber or a TikToker or so, imagine all of the experience you would get from posting them videos. You want to wait another 3 months to start your fucking TikTok journey, and what's going to happen is you're going to miss all of that experience that you could have got. Do you really want that? If the answer is no, go fucking do it now and actually get started. You don't need what I have right here. You don't need this whole mic. You don't need a tripod and a laptop. Go on TikTok and record yourself and put a quote over it or something. That's literally what I do on TikTok. It's not fucking hard. Anyways, what I'm about to tell you right now is some special information, and the reason I've kept this to the end is because I wanted the people who came this far to see this. So many people just click off after the first like 2 minutes, so thank you for staying. Anyways, the big question is, how do you not burn out when you're doing one thing for hours a day? And the simple answer is, that's been in plain sight our whole lives. Don't overdo it. Be playing a game for too long and you end up just getting bored and you just click off it because you're just bored of the game. You're just sick of playing it. It's literally the same thing with business or anything else that you do. If you do it too much, you'll get burned out and you won't want to do it anymore. You'll start to dislike it. Like gym, for example, if you go for 4 fucking hours a day, what's going to happen is you're going to get so bored of it and you're going to crash out, and then you're going to stop going because you're bored of the gym and you absolutely hate it. I mean, I hate the gym anyways, but I just go. So if you're doing something that you truly want to do and you can actually see yourself doing in the next like 5-10 years, if you don't want to burn out, just don't do it for longer than 6 hours a day. These YouTubers who have already given up, most likely they just sat at their desk all day, pumped out too many videos, didn't spend any time in any videos, which means that every single video was low quality. It wasn't engaging, it was basically trash. So they did it too much and they gave up. And that's why I upload every single 3 days, because I know I can actually make a good video every single 3 days. Whereas if I was doing daily uploads, my videos would be absolutely trash. Sometimes if a video is done early, I'll just upload it like a day early, and that's a video every single 2 days. But my set schedule was every 3 days. Anyways, on that note, I will actually see you guys later, and I hope you take advantage of all the advice I gave you in this video. That's why I do YouTube at the end of the day, to help people. So yeah, love.